back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Wait, back up, back up. I was told it's no back up, back up. It's all in my back up, back up. But I won't be your back up, back up. Back up, living life in respect. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be your victim. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up.
Is you thinking I'm jumping and leaking and leak immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kicked it to open up, scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Done with I just want the Lucci. So me and all of my poochies can eat. For his loose change, take his boo thing out the PF chains and take him K, get a steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm opaque or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind Undertaker coming.
Back up, back up. I was told it's no back up. It's all in my back up. But I won't be your back up. Back up. Living life in respect. I might slip out and back up. But I won't be your victim. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, you know I be smarter than Spock. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, come from off the top.
Can't keep up, you too slow.
Top.
You just watch, I control.
Top.
I take half, you not whole.
Top.
Got your mind, got your
This is a
soul.
scenario, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get to.
All right, guys, from the looks of our list, is there anyone that stands out to you? Any favorites?
I got to stick with the 2K leaguers, and I'm going with, I compete this year. I know that came back and bit me last year, predicting the 2K league, but this year I feel it. They're going to prove me right finally, and Robbie's going to be in tears by the end of the tournament.
Okay, well, you keep chucking threes. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about last year. I was able to go and see the finals and talk about Skip to
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Craig Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Mavericks. Third best record here in the early going. And checking out New Orleans. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for New Orleans, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion. Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. You know, for a while, Smitty, there was some talk of eliminating conferences altogether. But the East has begun to turn things around. It's starting to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time. It's going to always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now the East right now is turning that corner. In a couple of years, it'll probably be the dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. He's out there with Ingram, and it's Redick in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Ingram. Outside Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer.
The problem for your perimeter defense, if you close hard on Holiday, he can put the ball on the floor and beat you that way.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Hardaway for 3. Excellent D there from Holiday. Fires from 18. Porzingis with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Finney Smith. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Here's Ingram. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Outside Holiday. Pass to Redick. Stolen. Here's Finney Smith. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
New Orleans on D. It's a 3-point game, and Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
He's with it. Powell on him. Hayes the pass to Holiday. And it's Ball in the corner. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Hayes, no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Baseline try. That one wide left. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
That free throw good from Hayes.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, let's get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Hayes hits them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had. Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
To the middle, here's Hayes.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Hardaway, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Porzingis with the block. Pass break, Dallas. Goes up, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Redick finds Ingram. Holiday against Hardaway. The floater. The three. Hayes, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Doncic, here we go. And good that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball against Doncic. Outside, Redick. Here's Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got his second basket.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Dallas ball.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Ingram.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Doncic played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 10.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Inside. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram.
And Ball showing some killer instinct there. A solid athlete who knows how to score through contact.
Stolen by Ball. And the pass to Redick. That shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Ball with the bucket.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Hardaway. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Kleber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Hart. Back to Ball. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Hart controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
In the corner, it's Kleba over Hayes. Again, the Mavericks score.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hayes has got 8.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Doncic. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 5.
We know Jrue likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way.
14 feet away, and it's Dallas with another.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Back to Ball. Now Hayes. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by 9 points. Porzingis can't hit.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Hart kicks to Jackson. Outside Favors. Passes it to Hart. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. It's Curry with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Jackson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. There's the pass to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Wright, here we go. And it goes down 2 points. Wright's got 6 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And stolen by Wright. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Hart. 9 points last game out. Clock at 6. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for DeLon Wright.
One shot.
Well, last season, the NBA expanded the three-point shootout contest to 10 contestants at All-Star Weekend. Smitty, do you ever wish that you'd had another shot at it?
Yes, indeed, Kevin. I didn't shoot it as well as I wanted to in that contest. Whether they added 10 or more or 20 players, I just wish I had another shot. But it's over, and now I can dream about it.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Pelicans fourth.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hart. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Left side Favors. Outside Jackson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hart. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Jackson has the open look. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area. Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Williams with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. The drive by Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Jackson hits both of them. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. The Mavericks on top, delivering the blowout. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
I got a beautiful.
Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
I'm in the band
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Favors. Ejuan Moore is out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's Melly in at the four-man position.
Showing he's not just a perimeter jump shooter. Ejuan will push for a better shot if he sees an opening.
Moore with the block. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Jackson. Williams passes to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, spill over to the guys that love it. There's some plays, I played with some players, after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game, but when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There's some guys that just love it, and there's some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. Now here's Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. Favors finds Moore. Back to Favors. Five on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Knocks down the three ball. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is how Moore likes it. Give him a good pass, let him catch in rhythm, and he'll do the rest.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Curry with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jackson. Moore in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And Curry pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Williams. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Jackson passes to Redick. Over to the wing, near the three-point line. It's Moore, but he stays with it. And the shot is long. Here's Curry. Powell trying to free himself up. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jackson kicks to Redick. Moore in the corner. Can they get it? It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. No good on that one. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Maxi Kleber. And he can't hit the second.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Hardaway, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Moore. And the wide open shot from Redick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
For Doncic, second in assists, third in scoring, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's Moore. 10 points for him. Down low, here's Okafor. Kept alive, back to Redick. Moore right side, from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Count that one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Moore after Luka Doncic's bucket. Moore with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Puts up a 3, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
From deep, Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
And Doncic, here we go. And that one, good.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Moore outside. Pass to Redick. Okafor against Powell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And so here is Dallas. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ball dishes to Okafor. New Orleans moving the ball around. Now here's Ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Ball, the pass to Redick. Ball, the bounce pass. Moore outside. 3-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, you have to crash the glass on both sides of the floor, and they didn't get the job done in terms of creating second chance opportunities.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
Take a break.
Wait.
Take a
Okay,
break.
I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up-and-coming LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them win in championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Powell. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jrue Holiday in for Ejuan Moore. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Hardaway with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Jrue Holiday fourth.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Hart, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shoots from the baseline. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Passes it to Ball. Back to Hart. Outside Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Jrue Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Count the basket.
Luka Doncic.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Porzingis can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Holiday kicks to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Hayes up and in from the low block. Hayes has got 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 27 points for Luka Doncic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Baseline jumper, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That one goes in. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Love the way you looking.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Hardaway, and it's Seth Curry in for Doncic. And the Pelicans making a change here. Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Williams. And Holiday kicks to Williams. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Williams with the block. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday is running. He gets it in there. Holiday's got 10 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Wright. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Jackson.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Now the pass to Hayes. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Hart kicks to Holiday. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hayes from the high post. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Wright. From the baseline. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Mavericks on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Alvin Gentry. And Coach, you guys struggled in the first half. What will be your message to your team to try and turn it around?
Well, I think the big thing was that I thought we were getting good shots. We just weren't knocking them in. And then I thought we had to play a little faster. I thought we had to pick up the pace of the game. We did, and we started making a few shots.
We'll see who wins that pace-space battle in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 29 points and 1 rebound. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Hardaway. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will come the other way. And here's Redick. To the middle, here's Ingram. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Lets it go from 14. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Offensive rebound. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And with all the uncertainty in New Orleans last season, Jrue Holiday staying focused on winning games.
You know, Kevin, with everything he's been through, Whether it's his injuries, his wife dealing with her own health scare, it gives you perspective on things.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
One of the better defenders in the league, Jrue Holiday embraces the challenge.
And he's good on the second. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Jrue Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Ball. He kicks to Ingram. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howell's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Porzingis has got 6.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And so here is New Orleans. Redick finds Ball. Porzingis comes with the double team. Passes to Holiday. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. A baseline J, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Dorian Finney-Smith!
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Ball, the bounce pass. Redick for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 6 points for J.J. Redick. Here's Hardaway. Again, the Mavericks score.
Hardaway, and they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. The pass to Ball. Redick surveying the D. Doncic comes with the double team. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is a tough kid. Holiday's fought through injuries. He's a physical player and a fearless player as well.
The Pelicans have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. And so he hits both. Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Doncic, here we go.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Here's Ball. Outside, Redick. Back to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 15 points for Brandon Ingram.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads.
Now Hardaway following Jrue Holiday's three-point attempt. Count that bucket.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Hardaway comes to help. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Ball. Holiday's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And he gets it to go.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Outside, Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Porzingis goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Porzingis has got 8.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And stolen by Favors. Teardrop shot. Ball with the bucket. And so it's Dallas with it. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Holiday. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Redick with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shoots over Ingram. Again, the Mavericks score.
Porzingis.
Now Ball. He's got 6. Pass to Favors. Second chance effort. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis to the right side. Here's Finney-Smith, and that one is hammered home.
Finney-Smith.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Holiday finds Redick. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Dallas. Again, Favors missing. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Redick. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Powell, following the shot by Jrue Holiday. And he makes that one.
Luka Doncic.
33 points for Luka Doncic.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Favors. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6th in free throw percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. Powell pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Outside Holiday. To end the run. They get it back. Here's Favors. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Timeout. One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life, look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price, one slice. Got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. Now, according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West Side. For rap, this, buzz, all this rap money. Look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love. In the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles seem to brush? Las Vegas, yeah, you. After all that looking tough, all he said.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Jackson comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Doncic. Now here's Wright. 10 points for him. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Pelicans fourth.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. New Orleans got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Jackson misses. Dallas has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Curry. The quick look, no good that time. The Pelicans shooting in the second half so far about 45%. To the inside, Jackson. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 5.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside, Williams. Passes it to Jackson. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Williams. New Orleans moving the ball around. Okafor kicks to Hart. Curry brings the double. And there's the pass to Williams. Just 2 to shoot. Over Hardaway. Williams can't hit. Here's Dallas. They're on a 20-7 run. Ring shot on the way. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Curry. And that's now 30 points for Tim Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal. Right outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Right with the basket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. Corner shot. Jackson misses.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's Williams. No good on the shot. Curry with the defensive effort.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
And that one's good. Right.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. On the wing, Jackson takes a three, connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Curry gets the bucket.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Jackson is doubled. Here's Hart. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Jackson finds Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Curry with the bucket.
Curry's got 22 points.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Pass to Melly. Williams for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, they've got Etwan Moore. He's out there with Jackson. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Williams. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. Here is Williams. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Okafor. Back to Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
And it's good, 2 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Mavericks making the shot. Moore finds Okafor. Outside Williams. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Inside, here's Melly. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Melly's got his first points in this one. Here's Curry. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Okafor slams it in.
He has a score-first mindset. Etwan plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
And it's right missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Williams from downtown. The shot missing, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Kleba, and he uses the glass on the layup. Moore with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And then Okafor slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Jackson. And Dallas again with the bucket. Here's Jackson. To the paint. A nice shot by Melly.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Lee, the 15-footer. Good. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Curry against Moore. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. And that one's good.
Right to the basket. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now here's Moore. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Jahlil Okafor at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Okafor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Powell comes in for Jackson. J.J. Barea's checked in for Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for DeLon Wright. Both free throws good for Okafor.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Shots good by Lee.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Marjanovic. Misses the 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Count that one. That's now 8 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And the Mavericks call time here. NBA gets headlines daily. You know what does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And so here is Dallas. Fires from 18. Barea, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Moore passes to Favors.
Oh! He went high.
That was nice.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Moore passes to Jackson. Favors against Powell. Outside Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving it around. Clock is at 3. And there's Jackson on the assist from Moore.
Timeout.
Moore's got his 5th assist in this one. Dallas calls timeout. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown, baby. Never told, even through the ups and downs, baby. And if baby, only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon little mommy like salsa, we could dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa. Heard they trying to steal away, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Tell my what she let away, I cut it out.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Over Jackson. Brunson, no good. Moore outside. He dishes it to Okafor. Outside Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. No good from Moore. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that one drops.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Jackson. The Mavericks making the shot. No good from Moore.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And that one's good. Marjanovic has got his first points of the game.
His form could have been much better seeing how much time he had to shoot that one, but he got it to fall.
And Moore kicks to Jackson. Moore against Lee. Outside Favors. The pass to Moore. Outside Favors. From deep three-point range. Good D by Lee.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, the boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mavericks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He's looking for Okafor and finds him.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. A nice shot by Barea.
attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Pelicans shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Jackson kicks to Redick. Back to Jackson. Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And if you settle for outside shots like that, you're going to have a hard time to cut into this lead.
Nicolo Melli.
Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pelicans shooting reasonably well, 45%. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Jackson. The NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty. They'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brunson. And, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Redick with it. Down low. Here's Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Brunson, good.
Jalen Brunson.
Here's Jackson. Passes it to Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. Takes the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
3 points.
Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Lee passes to Brunson. Goes up the baseline. And another basket for Dallas.
Brunson.
Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Here's Powell, and another basket for Dallas.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tim Hardaway.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Redick. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Dallas. Lee against Redick. The pass to Alexander Walker. Launches a 3. And it's Melli missing. Dallas calls timeout. They're up. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
Not the only MC keeping it real. When I grab the mic, girls go ill. Check the time as I rhyme. It's 1995 whenever I arrive. The party gets live. Flow with a mastermind. As I leave behind a video rap. You know the chalk line. On to another matter. Punch up the data last night. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. Call a KRF to guarantee the ripping party. Flat top braids, more heads are not to dread. It once was a story about a man named Jay. But now Jay's all his kids instead wanna kick rocks up the top of their head. Word, we'll go around, come around, I figure. Now we got the tables turn. Remember, you must learn about the styles I'm flipping, how wild I get. I go on like a space age rocket ship. You could be a.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. Outside, Redick. Over Lee. And that one hits back iron. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.